Today I'm going to show you an absolutely beautiful Corydoras species that's fairly new to the hobby. It is absolutely stunning. It is the Corydoras Hephaestus. Well, actually, now it's the Osteogaster Hephaestus, which sounds like something I would need to see my proctologist for. But the joke's on you, ichthyologists, because they're still part of the Corydoridae family, subfamily, so I'm still going to call them Corys. So while Osteogaster is kind of a weird name, Hephaestus is actually a perfect name for these Corys because their common name is either Fireball Cory or Wrapped in Flames Cory. And Hephaestus is the Greek god of fire, of blacksmithing, of smelting. He builds all these cool things. He built, armor and shields. He built the castle on Mount Olympus. When Prometheus got punished for teaching fire to the humans, he built the chains that bound him to the side of the mountain where eagles came and ate his liver. So pretty cool name, pretty cool backstory there, and I think it's very fitting. So this fish was first collected in 2013. Just a single specimen was found. And this fish is so rare in the wild that even in following trips, they were only able to capture one, maybe two specimens per trip. So by the end of 2014, they finally had enough. They got their own classification, and now we have Hephaestus corydoras. They were found in the upper regions of the Rio Machado, so about 1,500 feet above sea level. That's going to put them right in that like 72 to 78 degree category. That wide range of parameters. These fish are not fussy at all, which is awesome for how rare they are. Sometimes when we get these rare fish like the Vulcan Corys, the CW111s, they're difficult to spawn. They're somewhat difficult to keep. Not the case with these guys. We have a lot more breeders now. They're starting to come down in price. These fish were just $500 not a year or two ago. Now they're down to about $100, and as more people buy them and start spawning them, it's just going to come down even more. Water-wise, very typical of the region, so soft, slightly acidic, 6.5 pH, give or take about 0.5. Again, not very fussy. Like most Corys, they're omnivores, but they definitely prefer meaty foods, so live, frozen, freeze-dried, a really high quality flake or pellet, and give them some variety, right? Nobody wants to eat the same thing every day. Variety is the spice of life, so keep that in mind. So I get it, I know what you're thinking. $100 for a Corydora, that seems kind of ridiculous, but for everything these fish had to go through to get them to us is pretty incredible. Again, remember, they only were able to catch one or two at a time. They've never been seen schooling or shoaling in the wild. That's how rare they are. They also meet the requirements for the IUCN to be listed as vulnerable, but farming and agriculture is expanding so fast there. Within the next couple years, they could be upgraded to like critically endangered or even extinct. So it's very important that we get these fish and we start spawning them. And again, that's one of the reasons they fetch such a heavy price. Now, like most Corydoras, they are gonna like soft, sandy substrate. That's what they're found in the wild. They're also found in lots of vegetation, so they love plants. And also, even though they've never been seen in the wild shoaling or schooling, as you can see in this video, they do love to be in groups. They are a schooling, they are a shoaling fish, so definitely get at least 6 of them. And I understand $600, but if you spawn them, you're gonna get a great return on your investment. The males get about 1.5 inches and the females get about 1.75 inches. And there are some people out there that say, well, you know, they just look like aqueous Corys, so what's the difference? And you know, I can see that argument, but there are some differences. Also, the dorsal spine on the Hephaestus is about half the size of an equus, so the equus do get a little bit larger, not much, just a little bit larger. And I feel like the equus are more orange, where a fully colored up fireball is going to be leaning a little red in color. But that's about it. Just a quick video on these Corys. I think they're so special and so beautiful. I wanted to make a dedicated video for them. I also want to give a huge shout out to the Wet Spot Tropical Fish, as they provided all the B-roll and the footage used in this video. They've also given me a discount code, so if you want to get some, just visit their website, use code Steenfott10 and you'll get 10% off, which is going to be a lot of if you're buying a good sized group of these. So definitely take advantage of that. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of these new Corys, and I'll see you in the next video.